I just may have found the best nail glue ever. Ever. At least in my humble opinion. Many of you know that I've been wearing acrylic nails for most of my adult life. As a matter of fact, with the pandemic, I stopped wearing the acrylics from the nail shops. I started doing my own, not so much acrylics, and I have tried the gels, I've tried everything. But with the pandemic, I started really doing the presso nails, mainly the Kiss presso nails. And for the most part, that's all I've done since. There have been a few times when I just broke down and would go to the nail salon and get my white tips. And then about a year ago, when a friend was visiting, her nails were absolutely gorgeous. And they were the ombre, I guess the gel ombre, is that what they're called? But anyway, we went to the nail salon and she needed a fill. I went to the nail salon with her and wound up having those put on. And I loved them until I got tired of them. I got tired of the money I was spending on them because they're expensive. And so I've gone back to my old favorite Kiss nails. But in the last 2 or 3 months, I have had so much trouble getting the Kiss nails, or any nails that I've tried for that matter, to stay on. I always follow directions. And I do it exactly the way I'm supposed to do them. And yet, for the most part, in a couple of days, they're starting to pop off. They don't break, they just pop off. And so I have been on a quest to find a nail glue because I like the Kiss nails. The nails that I've been wearing, I really do like. I like the shape of them. They just work with my hands. So I'm good with those, but it was the glue. And they were just popping off. They weren't staying on. And nothing has changed, to my knowledge, about my nails or about the length that they will stay on before I'm having to reapply them or have glue with me and find the nail and stick it back on regardless of where I am. But I just knew that there had to be a better way. Not necessarily a better nail, but a better way, a better glue. And a couple of months ago, I started looking. And the first thing I found that got my attention, and you're going to have to wait to hear what it is because that turned out to be the best one. But I had to order it. And I thought, well, it'll be here in a few days and I'll try it and see how it works. See if it's as good as what the reviewers are saying it is. It was a whole nail set, but the glue was a big part of it. So I ordered it. And about a week later, I still didn't have it, which, nowadays when you order things, you're getting them pretty quick. At least I do. And a week I didn't have it, so I decided to trace it. And when I traced it, I realized for the first time that it was coming from China. Yes. And on the website, there was no indication anywhere that this was coming from China. But I ordered it. I ordered the nails, and then you order the glue separate. So I ordered the nails and the glue. And after a week, they're not here. They're still in China. They have not even been shipped. So I'm getting sort of frustrated. And I wait, and I wait. And another week goes by. I still don't have them. I tracked them. They're still in China. Then another week goes by, it seems like, and they have started the trip, but they're in transit from China, is what it was saying. And by then, I'm just done with them. I'm done. That's it. Don't care whether I get them or not. If I don't get them, it's just money lost. But I'm done with that brand. I had been seeing also another brand advertised, and I watched a lot of videos on them, and I finally broke down and bought these. And they are the Kiss Salon Extend. And I thought, you know, the reviews for the most part were really great on these. And not only do they have you get the starter kit with these, and you need to get the starter kit to start with because it has the light that you're going to use to cure the glue. The only problem I had with these is I did not like any of the nail styles that come with the starter kits. None of them. I went on their website, I went to Walmart, I went to CVS, I went to Walgreens, you name it. If I could find this, Ulta, if I could find this, they all had basically the same nail tips. So regardless, wherever you wanted to order these or buy these, they only had a few actual nails that come with the kit. And I finally settled on a kit that had these nails, knowing I would not wear them. Whoops, excuse me. Knowing that I would not. Well, there you go. That's about how I feel about them. Knowing that I wouldn't use the nails. But I did. They sold the refills of the nails. And the only nail that was even similar to what I thought might be close to what I like, I thought, well, you know what? They're that oblong sort of, do they call it coffin shape? Or I'm not even sure what it's called. Nothing on the box. But I bought these thinking that they were long enough and wide enough that I could shape them and then polish them. So that's what I got. And I came home really excited to try these nails. They came with this little light, the glue, this little tube of glue, and I read the instructions, watched a video again to make sure I was doing it exactly right. I put them on, and I filed them down, and I'm telling you, I liked them. This has a USB, so it doesn't require batteries, and once you have the light, you have the light. And it's on a timer, so you put the glue on the nail, and I'll show you on this big nail. Not that it matters, but there's a circle, and you put the glue right there, and it's not your typical glue that comes with nails. So you put your glue on, and then you put it on your nail, you put it under the light, I don't remember now, but you cure it for a few seconds. Any glue that has oozed out around your nail, you take your little cuticle stick and clean that up, and then you put it back under the light, and you cure it for like a minute or 2 minutes. I don't remember the exact times. But so I did everything exactly right. I trimmed them up a little bit, had them sort of the shape that I like. I thought, I'm really liking these. I'm really liking them. These are going to work. They felt really secure on my nails. Well, within 2 hours, my thumb had popped off. In about 30 or 40 more minutes, this finger popped off. And by the end of the day, I had repaired those 2 nails probably 2 or 3 times. They just wouldn't stay on. I'd used the alcohol wipes. I did everything exactly the way the instructions said to do and the videos I watched. The next day, 3 or 4 more came off. It was like I had 2 or 3 days there when all I was doing was running in and repairing these nails, trying to get them back on to stay. And finally, I thought, I can't do this anymore, and I took them all off. And that was the end of this with the Kiss. I'm still tracking that first order, and they're still not here. And they're still in transit. They're somewhere between China and Pensacola, Florida. And by the way, I am receiving emails from this company. It seems like almost daily, offering me deals on buying more. And on those nails, you bought the nails by themselves, and they have probably hundreds of styles of nails. But you buy the nails, and then you buy the glue, and you buy the nail remover separate. They come together. So you're making two different purchases. And I had ordered a nail that was very similar to what you see me wearing right now. And I'm going to hold these up so you can see them. Very similar to these. These are little kiss nails, and I'll tell you later what they are. So the nails that I ordered looked very similar to these, if not identical, and I will try to insert a picture here from their website so that you can see those nails. So I just sort of forgot about it. And then on day number 24 days, this showed up at my front door. The address, the return address is Chicago. And I went back and I looked at the tracking, and they had actually gone from China to Chicago. And then once they got to Chicago, they were delivered to my house within a couple of days. So I don't know why this order went to China, or my order. I don't know if that's normal, or maybe the nails I ordered Chicago didn't have, and they had to order them and send them to Chicago for me to get them. I don't know. But what I do know is they came in on a Sunday, and I decided I would just go ahead and try them. And I tried them. Again, following the instructions. So they came in on a Sunday, and I want to show you the nails that I got first. And by the way, if you haven't seen this brand, if you haven't figured it out yet, it's called CurvLife. It says, bring the nails salon home. Press-on nails. These are the nails. Can you see them? Look at my nail. And look at the size of those nails. And look at the color. Nothing like, and you can, here, let me get it out of the light there. Nothing like what I ordered. They're huge, and I have small fingers. So, I haven't even opened these. Have no intention of using these. You get the glue, and you get the remover. Look how big these tubes are. Look. This is the kiss tube. Let's see. Okay, that's where the nozzle starts. And look how much wider. I figure that there's at least double the glue in here, maybe 3 times, as the kiss glue that you get. This is the little glue tube that comes with most of the nails the press-on nails that you buy. So, this requires no light to cure it, nothing to cure it. But the instructions are very, very specific. And basically what I did is you go through the process of cleaning your nails, making sure they're clean, your hands are clean, using the alcohol. They furnish little alcohol prep pads. Clean your nails, you buff them very lightly, and then you clean again with this. Basically what you do is you put just the smallest amount of glue on the back of the nail where it's going to fit on your nail bed. And then I'm going to use one of these kiss nails so that you can see what you do in case you decide to order this, because this is crucial. You put the glue on the nail right here, and then you put it on your nail, and you slide it back and forth 2 or 3 times like that, and then you push it up into underneath your cuticle, just like you would if you were doing any press-on nail. And I promise you, it dries almost instantly. As a matter of fact, on 1 or 2 of my nails, I it dried so fast that I didn't think I was going to be able to get it up under my cuticle or up touching my nail bed under the cuticle there. And I had no glue seeping out around the nail, and that's one thing they tell you and that's one thing that CurvLife tells you is do not put so much glue that it seeps out. Whereas the Kiss nail system told you what to do, how to, to clean it off. You shouldn't even use enough so that it oozes out. But I mean, that nail was on there. At first, these were on there, so I'm not sold with it. But I went ahead and I did the rest of my nails. I did not use the nails they sent. What I used was some nails that I love, and these are, I already had them, save the box, but because I need to order some more. But they are the Kiss Acrylic Nudes, and in the real short, and that's what the box looks like. And I'll list these both below this video in the show more box, the description box. I will also list them as the first comment under the video. So if you look under the video like you're going to leave a comment, just look at the first one, open it up and read it, and I'll have all this listed and where you can get them. But these are the nails I like. I don't have to do anything with these nails. They're the exact length that I like. And these have no polish on them. This is the color. You can see the little white tip through them. I like those nails. I've been wearing these nails too for years. I'll leave all of these. But this is the Everlasting French, and it is the real short length also. I'm real particular about the shape of my nails and the length of my nails. This is where my hands look the best. I don't look good with those long nails. I don't look good with colored nails. It's just not, they're not flattering to my hands. Let me put it that way. I did pick these up, and I haven't tried them yet, but they're also the Kiss Salon Acrylic French, and they're called square, but they are the real short ones also. And I will list these nails also, so you can see. Those are the two. What I figured out is with this glue, with this CurvLife glue, they work with any nails. If you want to order the CurvLife nails, you certainly can. They have plenty to choose from. Or if you have another nail that you really like, I feel like this will work on them. It certainly works on these Kiss nails. I'm loving them. Listen, this was on Sunday. On Tuesday, I had an email or a text from CurvLife saying, "You've had your nails now for 25 days. Will you leave a review?" And I have to tell you that I did not leave a nice review. Not nice in that it took so long for me to get them. I said, I've had them, 2 days now, I think, and you've told me that I've had them for 25 days, and I haven't. It was 25 days since I first ordered them, but I've only had them in my possession now for 2 days. But I have not had, today, as I'm filming this, I will have had these on for 6 days. I have not had one nail come off, not one. They are as snug and tight as they can be. They don't wiggle, they don't move, nothing. With this, the ones that were on were moving. I mean, it was like the gel glue under there it let the nail move. It didn't come off, but it was moving around. I could move it. And when I took the rest of those off, they were so easy to take off. I mean, it was like gum, basically, and I could just lift it off. And because it never really adhered, I guess, to my nail bed, there was no damage, nothing on my nail bed. I don't know what these are going to look like when I use the remover to take these off. May be hard to get off, but I'm not worried about it because I know that I have acetone in my cabinet, and just like at the nail salon, I can soak these off if I need to when I'm ready to take them off. I will tell you that my nails grow super fast, and when I was getting fills, I would get fills about every 10 days to 2 weeks. That's why it was so expensive, because my nails grew fast and I did not like that space in between. So what I do, and I've always done this, but take a little file, and it doesn't matter. It can be, just anything, any of the stuff that we get with nails when we buy these, and take the soft side, the one that, that really doesn't damage anything. And what I do is, when it starts to grow out, I have a little hangnail right there. When it starts to grow out, it's a little rough ridge where from the edge of that nail, and I just barely smooth that out with this little soft side of the buffer and get it smooth. And then I've done this once already, a couple of days ago, and then I just use a clear fingernail polish on top of it, because when I buff that little bit, it takes the shine off and you can see it. So I just put a little clear fingernail polish on it, and they look great. I have a couple of more here that are growing, and I'm going to need to do it again, but that's it. I can't move them. It's like I couldn't pop one off if I wanted to. They are on there. I cannot believe that these aren't going to stay on. They do say, I think they advertise that these stay on for up to 14 days. And trust me, I feel certain these will be on for 14 days. I just can't imagine them as tight as they still are. And the fact that I haven't lost even one of them, that they're not going to stay probably longer than 14 days, but I'll have to take them off after 14 days and redo them, and I will. And the thing is, I have plenty of glue in here because it takes such a small amount of glue. I think the thing that we want to be careful with this is making sure that the glue doesn't dry out. In fact, I thought about that when I was doing the application on them, and after I put the glue on the nail, I stuck it back up in the cap, hoping that the air would get to it and dry it out. So far, so good. We'll see how many applications I can get out of one tube. But that's it. I am absolutely loving these. I cannot tell you how many times a day I wash my hands. I have done housework. It's like they remind me a lot of acrylics now, in that I don't have to worry about them coming off. So far, I don't have to worry about them. I don't have to worry about, looking for them or going and getting another nail and being out somewhere. Not that that's not going to happen, but so far it hasn't. 6 days, and they are on here, friends. They are on here. And I will use a polish over them, something that's very sheer. And let me show you what I like, probably better than anything. It's the Sally Hanson Diamond Strength polishes. And again, I will list these. If I want a pink tint, I like the 260, which is called Pure Sugar. And it's very, very sheer. You can still see that white tip through it. This one is called Diamonds, and it is 120. And then this one is called Frost Comes Love. It's number 115. And it's still very sheer, but it's more of a pearl and not glittery. So those are my 3 pretty much go-tos, although I do have some others that I use from time to time. I've had some of you tell me that they make petite nails, that Kiss makes a petite nail for people with small nail beds. I have tried those. They don't work. They look like children's fingers. They look like children's nails on my nails. So I've tried those. I don't like them at all, not at all. I've tried the Impress. If you ask me if I've tried a brand of nails, I can probably tell you yes. And these Kiss nails are really and truly my favorite, mainly, again, because they fit my fingers better. They start off being the shape and the length that I want. I can take my little buffer and I can, if they're square like these, I can take my little buffer and just round the edges. These have tabs on them. I can, once I take that tab off after I get the nail on, I can just very lightly buff if there's a rough edge. So I am just, again, I can't get over how much I love these. I'm going to go ahead and order another set of the glue and the remover. I think a little bit pricey. It is, for the two, it's $12.95. I don't remember how much the nails were, but I want to say they were probably in the $10 range, which is, you know, depending on where you buy them and which styles you get, you're looking at somewhere around the $10 mark with the Kiss nails that I like. But I'm going to go ahead and order just the glue. In closing, what I would like to know is if you wear the press-on style nails like I do, are you wearing, what glue are you using, and is that glue working for you? Have you tried the Salon extends, and did you have the same issue with them that I have? They're just, I can't recommend them because I had such a bad experience with them. Have you tried the CurvLife? I mean, and I'm not talking about the nail itself. I'm talking about the glue. And if it stays on, if it keeps your nails on. That's what I'm mostly concerned about. I would rather not have to be reapplying all the time. If I'm going to wear them, I want them on there. That was one of the things that I like so much about wearing the acrylic nails or the from the Salon, is that they stayed on. I never had one. I might break one every 4 or 5 years, literally, but they stayed on. I never had one pop off. So, what do you think? I ordered the CurvLife myself. I paid for them myself. I'm just telling you my experience with them. But there's no doubt this is the best nail glue I have ever used. And I will continue to use it for as long as I can, until I find something better. Let me put it that way. Okay. And by the way, what I'll do is I will leave in an upcoming video. I'm not sure, it may be makeup, it may be hair, it may be skincare, clothes, who knows. But I will give you an update on if these did last a full 2 weeks and how hard they were to get off. I will do an update then. I'm not sure when this video is going to go up. It may go up this weekend, which that's going to be pushing 2 weeks. So I may even know with the very next video after this one how they're doing, and I'll let you know. All right, that's it. As always, take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself so that you can be kind to others. Know that I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.